Well. If it isn't Teamsport Crawley of all places, aka the track that practically shattered my ribs the last time I came here. And if you know me in real life, you know how much I despise Crawley. So you might be wondering, why am I at Crawley today then? Well, there are two reasons for this. One, this was in 2023, and at the time, Teamsport München were closed as they were bringing in a new fleet of electric cars. And two, I didn't even know any other Teamsport tracks around here at the time. At the time, Crawley had changed from petrol to electric cars, so this would be my first experience in an electric car.
Oh, this got some power in it. I feel some power in it. This is crazy. So much quickly.
And yeah, those are already my first thoughts on these new electric cars. These karts that Crawley have brung in have push boosts which last for about 3 to 5 seconds and runs out after that time or whenever you brake. They regenerate boosts roughly every 45 seconds as they said at Crawley. Two places we have been told are the best boost spots are the small straight here and the spiral up ramp from the ground floor heading up to floor 1. These new karts have quick acceleration but less top end speed than the petrol karts. On your steering wheel you have a black button with red LED light. Whenever that light is shown it means you have boost available to use like I do right now. Today you join me, Billy and his dad at a public session at Crawley. For some reason I decided to use boost on this straight as I thought at the time it was along the straight, meaning boost will last longer and meaning I could go faster. I almost bid it into this corner like Liam Lawson's rental contract, but I managed to keep it going. If you haven't noticed yet, we've got new graphics on the screen. Comparing them side by side with the old one, I think they definitely look better. Whenever I set a lap in, they'll always flash either purple, red or green. Purple means I've got the fastest lap of either the session or overall. Green means I have improved from my last lap, and red means I've done worse than my previous lap. There isn't much action going on currently, so I skip a bit further into this lap and I run a bit wide and someone's come on my inside. I'm trying to go past but the guy in front has just boxed me in behind and I'm just sitting dark and now I'm stuck behind another red guy. I almost absolutely bin it again into these new couple of corners but I still keep it straight, luckily. We skip forward a lap later and the red suit guy tries to go around the outside of Billy but fails, and now we've got an orange suit back mark in the way. Billy goes around the outside, the red suit guy goes around the outside and I eventually get past around the outside and we're all now safely through. A whole another lap later and the red suit guy is still trying to overtake Billy. He tries to take his inside but taps in and almost spins out and I managed to get through. Thank you, Billy. Shortly after that, Billy catches up to back marker and for some reason he decides to sit behind. I kind of understeer into him and kind of bash him out of the way, I guess. Sorry, Billy. You remember the red suit fella that Billy almost spun out earlier? Yeah, well, the guy's already caught up behind him, so I decided to let him through because he's a faster driver. I want to see what he does and see if I can learn from him, and yeah. Shortly after, I also find out that Bob is behind me, who is Billy's dad, and I also know that he's quicker than me and he knows this track really well as he goes here quite often. So also see what he does and can learn from him hopefully too. We catch up to another red suit back marker but we just get past him with ease as he takes a very wide line but we can just easily take a normal racing line. I think now I actually might have time for a hot lap or maybe not. Yeah, that's not happening, bro. That's not happening. There's a blue suited back marker in the distance and the red suit driver gets past him down the inside of this corner. Bob gets past him too and I decide to sneak it up the inside here and we all get past quite cleanly. Once again I almost absolutely bin it into the new corners but I still get through safely. This is my fastest lap from session 1. I'm just tailgating Bob at this point and nothing really much happens after this honestly, but here's my hot lap. With all that, it comes down to 50.2, which is quite good, I guess, for my second time running at Crawley and my first time in electric cars. A couple of seconds later, I'm coming down this straight and I try to get past this corner, but I almost spin and I lose a lot of time to Bob. Me and Bob catch up to another orange suit driver and he goes very wide into that corner, so I can easily just sweep the inside without harming my lap. And we catch up to a red suit guy. Bob gets past him. I have to go around the outside of him into turn 1. And we've got another orange suit guy up ahead. I just take his inside as he takes a wide line again and we're safely free. At this point, I've just caught up to Bob's bumper and I've added in a little graphic here which shows his position, which he currently was with his lap time, how far he is from me, and the boost button as well. The boost button turns grey when he uses it and the little bar pops up showing how much he has left as well. You see here, we close the gap on Bob, but he uses boost on this straight, which makes him pull away a bit from me, and we're a bit further behind now, I guess. We come down the down ramp, I almost bin it. We've got a red suit back marker in front. Bob gets past him on the inside, but I try down the outside. But there's zero grip around there, so I cannot really do anything. I slide into the barrier, and we're still just stuck behind this guy. I tried to go around the outside of him, but I brake earlier to set up a switchback. I'm side by side with him now on the main straight, but I get past him around the outside anyway. There's an orange suit back marker now in front, and we try to get past him, but he's just hugging that inside like crazy. I get a bit frustrated, as you can see here, but into the next corner he runs us very wide and I managed to take this inside. But we're side by side now. I go around the outside and he brakes very early, and now I'm finally through.
One Mexican down?
Nah, chill, because like, why there's so many orange and red suit back markers in this session, bro? Coming around the final couple of corners, I want to try and get past this orange suit driver, but the checkered flag comes out, so we are unable to. This orange suit driver was driving very slowly on yellow, so I got a little impatient and I just overtook him.
You stupid nigga!
Anyways, we pull into the pits, Bob lets me through, and let's just say I kind of forgot the pit was downstairs. I was about to head upstairs and then I see the marshal waving the flag. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot the pit lane was downstairs. We pull out of the pit lane and I let Billy go through ahead of me because I wanted to actually overtake people instead of really set a lap time. Yeah, setting a lap is definitely not possible now, bro. The light turns green. Billy's on the inside of an orange suit driver. He goes past. I follow him through. There's a whole lot of red suit drivers ahead. It's probably my biggest nightmare ever. I probably have dreams about that car now. Billy gets through this orange suit driver around the outside. I follow him through, go around. He gets through on the inside of that red driver. I get through as well. I use my boost in the straight here to catch up to Billy, and Billy runs really wide, looking like he's about to spin. I catch him and I still get through anyway, and now we just got charged down the next drivers. One of these racing drivers almost spins. He gets overtaken by the other one. I go up and dash it down his inside, and I'm through the first one, and now we just got prioritized on overtaking the second red suit driver. Yeah, I don't think overtaking the second red suit driver is going to happen after that. Well, we might be able to get past this driver. Oh, and look at that. Our very first red flag of the day. The green flag eventually flies, and I try around the outside of this first red suit driver, but that terribly failed. I try to set up a switch back here, but I kind of mess up a bit, and now I'm just sitting right behind him again. Well, that just happened. You know, I'm kind of surprised in the first session. We haven't got many flags. Let's hope it's the same for the second session. I'm gonna kill someone. After a while, the green flag eventually flies and we're on our way again to chase down the first red suit driver ahead. The red suit driver has caught up to a blue suited back marker and he is holding the inside line. The red suit driver is desperate to get past him, but he hasn't anytime soon. And we have eventually caught up to the back of him now because of this. this is genuinely just fair defense from the blue suited driver. We've caught up to a whole pack of people now. I dash it down the inside of the red suited driver. There's an orange suited driver as well, we get past him. Now we're behind the blue suited driver. We try it around the outside and we eventually get past him. There's another orange suited driver in front. He almost spins us out because of that. I have missed the boost button so many times at this point. I just give up and on the way to the up ramp. And now we've got a yellow flag, which is very surprising since the last session barely had any flags. It only had like one at the start. We're back to racing speed and I've lined myself on the outside of the orange suit driver. I try around this hairpin and we get past and I'm just cruising ahead now. I've caught up to another red suit driver and I don't know, he's driving a little slow, so I almost get sent down on the inside, but I send it up the inside of the red suit driver and we're through again. I hope I don't cause a Silverstone 2025. That just happened. Yo, Marshall, can you help me, please?
Part 2, can you move forward? You alright? Yeah, can you move forward a little bit?
We're racing again and Bob is now in front of me, so let's try to keep up on his tail and see if I can match his time and maybe go faster again. This is now my fastest lap overall and my fastest lap of session 2. We settle in with 49.7, which is incredible in my opinion, I guess. Yeah, I can't lie, we're not catching up to Bob anytime soon, guys. Yeah, you saw that right, that was Bob in the barrier, bro. Someone's a little impatient. And that would be the checkered flag, wrapping up today's video, I guess. We pull into the pit lane now and I'm gonna give my opinion now on this track and its new electric fleet. Honestly, when you go to Crawley, you'll probably find yourself enjoying it, unless you live in chapter 81. I honestly prefer the old layout, but call me weird, yeah, as much as I love petrol cars over electric cars, I prefer to drive around Crawley in an electric car. The boost button would be useful in races as like you can use it as a strategic tactic to try and get past someone. But overall, I do miss the very loud roar of the petrol carts though. I still hate Crawley, no one's changed my mind. Anyway, this is going to be it for today's video. Next video we'll be back at Crawley again and we'll see you later.